Hey, welcome back to our YouTube video tutorials, and today I'm going to show you how to create how to join a repository when someone has invited you on a repository. And as you know, GitHub is for you have been sent an email to join a repository and you are ready to contribute, but the question is you are going to use GitHub in order for you to communicate with other developers on the internet. So the first things you do is just to click on the email that you have been sent. Maybe it's a repository that you are going to contribute to, and sometimes GitHub is going to ask you to add the second authentication protocol so that you can be secure. And of course, I'm going to show you the process. So you click the view invitation button and you go there and it takes you to this page. So again, for me, for this email I have used, it doesn't have the GitHub page created in place. So if you have a GitHub page with the email that you have been shared to, you're going to have a different things. But of course, I wanted to cover all the scenarios that is possible. So because I don't have the GitHub account with these emails, I'm going to pick the username. So I'm going to be Richie. I'm going to put like some random number because I believe someone has, let me put 7 here. Richie 457, so because I like this number. So now I'm going to pick the email. So I'm going to use our email. So yegobox at gmail.com. So now I'm going to pick the password for this. And now I'm going to click create account. So what happened when I'm going to create account, GitHub is going to create my account from scratch. And after that, I'm going to enable the authentication, the two-factor authentication. So here they're asking me to verify my account. I believe there should be a puzzle at the bottom, at top here, but I'm not seeing, so I'm going to click verify. So in case like pick the Spiro what like let me see, and let me see verify. Okay, pick the Spiro Galaxy. I think it's this one, isn't it? Pick the Spiro Galaxy. Oh, I think it's this, right? Okay, now we are ready to continue. So I can check this for GitHub to send me the occasional, announcement and so on, but I don't want that. I'm going to click join free plan. So I'm going to just join the free plan because GitHub has the free plan. So now, because the repository I have joined, the organization want me to have the two-factor authentication. So I'm going to enable that. I'm going to click enable two-factor authentication. Then I'm going to put the old password here. So I don't want to change the password, but I'm going to go at the bottom here to enable two-factor authentication. So another things you can do before that, just you can go back to the invitation and click to it, see what you get. Okay, no, it doesn't work. So let's keep doing this. So we are going to enable two-factor authentication. So click on that button. Then you are going to choose either to use an app and or using the SMS. So for this, we are going to use we are going to use the SMS for us to be able to authenticate. So you can use this option, but I'm not going to do that because I will not be able to demonstrate it for you. So I'm going to go with SMS. So once you go with SMS, make sure that you download these recovery codes. So what does the recovery code does is in case where GitHub or your GitHub page is somehow compromised, you can use this recovery code to get back on GitHub. So make sure that you download them and keep it in a safe place. So for me, because this is only for demo purpose, I'm not going to download this code in any way, shape, or form, but I'm going to just maybe copy them, and go next. So now I'm going to choose my country. So as you know, I'm from Africa, Rwanda, and I'm going to choose my number, which is going to be 73511 hmm, 11 6264. So this is my number, right? If you want to call me. So so now what I'm going to do is just to send the authentication code, which I'm going to receive on my phone number, and I will put it here. I have to wait for some seconds, and I shall receive the GitHub code. So I received the code, so I'm going to put it here. The code is 37713 1. So then I click enable, and you can see that the GitHub is now enabled. Now what I can do now is just to just go to the home, go to home, and see if you can see your repositories. Let me go here to my profile, and I'm going to go to I don't see the repository that have been shared, so let me see if I can see if I can go to the repositories here. So I don't see it. So let me go back to the invitation. So the invitation is absolute, but I can click on this link within the repository, within the invitation. So I can click on this repository to see if I can get access to it. So you can see that I'm able to access the repository with no problem. So that's how you can join the project. So you have been invited on GitHub, and let me know how you can set the authentication required for project or for the organization that require the authentication, two-factor authentication. I think you now know how to do it, and something I found tricky is like sometimes you need to click on this link after joining the invitation and setting two-factor authentication. So you need to go back to this link specifically so that you can be able to read the repository that you have been shared to. I hope this information was somehow informative to you, and please, if you like, subscribe to our channel and share to your friends so that we can have more software engineers in Rwanda. Thank you so much. See you next time.